Welcome to Texans Illustrated, presented by BMW. I am your host, John Harris, and we're going to take a look at a pretty explosive offense going off. The passing game clicked big time against the Atlanta Falcons, and this was a great example of that. Will Fuller, have yourself a day. 14 catches, 217 yards, 3 touchdowns, and this was the second one. And this is a product of a lot of different things going on here. The Texans' tempo had really been a factor for the Falcons, and I think the communication from the Falcons sideline to the Falcons defense really never truly gets to Isaiah Oliver right here. And I'm guessing, but just based on what happens here, I think that was partly the case. The Falcons should have been in a 3-deep zone. That's a pretty standard Dan Quinn coverage. It's a 3-deep zone. And he's playing a third of the field. He's playing a third of the field. He's playing a third of the field. Now, the Texans have run this route a lot. I've seen this against, I can't even tell you how many different teams. But they're going to take Will Fuller and just run him here. They're going to take DeAndre Hopkins on the deep over route right there. And there are reads built in for each guy. And we're going to focus on what Will's looking at here. Because, as you can see, and we'll watch it one time through, look at the attention paid to Hopkins right here. These three, this corner, and the safety, if you look at the safety, look how the safety turns this way. Part of that is because Deshaun gave it a little kind of mini boot. There's not much there, but he gives it a little mini boot, but he sets up behind the guard. But that got Ricardo Allen to turn this way. Well, to follow Fuller, he's got a baseball turn, wheel and turn that way. We call it baseball turn because that's what outfielders have to do. So he baseball turns, I got to go. But look at the attention that Hopkins has got here. Coach said after the game, he said they tilted the field towards Hopkins. Well, there's two guys. There's Trufant going back to Hopkins, and here's Will Fuller, fastest guy in the field, all alone, wide open. And that's the read for Deshaun right here. He steps back. He reads post safety. That safety's playing deep. Will's got options now. If that safety were a little bit tighter, Will could either smoke that guy to the back of the end zone, or Will could just, if he's too deep, he can flash it across, and he just kind of gauges that distance. In this case, Will decided, hey, I can take it right here because that guy has got no chance. If that guy's at the hash with me, I'm blowing past that guy. He's got no shot. And so he eases his way to the end zone, wide open, makes a great catch, takes a hit, survives it. Excellent job. Let's take a look at the protection. I've said this a lot. When teams put 8 in the box, you can still run against that. I'm convinced that. You can still run against that. Here's the case where the Falcons dropped 8 in coverage, and the Texans showed you can throw against that. Protection's pretty good, as well it should be. They show some split flow action here where Akers is going to come across, and they're going to rush 3. They're going to handle Grady Jarrett here, Tyler Davison, and then Bailey eventually, this is what I love about Darren Fells. He had 2 touchdown catches, right? But watch this protection on Alan Bailey, who's about 300 pounds. Look at Darren Fells take him one-on-one. I mean, Deshaun's back there, probably having a popsicle, looking at things. He's like bouncing around, look at him, and then he knows. Put that laser right on 15 and let him make the touchdown catch. 8 guys in coverage, didn't matter. Still got a guy wide open for a touchdown. Great protection, great scheme, great tempo. Hop doing his job, taking guys across the field. Excellent job. It's just a 2-man route against 8 in coverage, and they still end up with a touchdown. Now, a bigger play later in the game came on a throw to Keke Coutee. Now, a couple of things here that you can see. You can see the Falcons putting a lot of emphasis on DeAndre Hopkins, and that's one of the keys here. Desmond Trufant is actually going to play man on Hopkins. And it looks like a 2-shell. You got 2 safeties high. But this safety right here is at the snap. It's Ricardo Allen. It looks like he's going to the middle field, but watch him. As soon as the ball snaps, what does he do? He comes right to Hopkins. So this was some version of a cover 2, as I play it there. And I imagine that Deion Jones was probably the runner down the middle of the field. But this safety is coming hard over here to help on Hopkins. So let's take Hop out with that and that safety. Look at the middle of the field right here. Because Deion Jones is slow. Look at him. He's looking at Deshaun. He's not looking up what receivers are coming. This safety over here has got eyes for Fuller as they play cover 2 over here. This is tailor-made. Zip it and go. This is well done. Now, the other thing that helped here, got him offside. So whether Nick snapped the ball because he felt them offside or hard count or whatever, watch the Falcons sort of stop. Look at them. They're not even rushing. Like, they're not doing anything. I think that got Deion Jones' attention. And what I love is these receivers just ran this route as if that didn't happen. Keke gets some width, breaks it here, and Deshaun throws a laser. He gets good protection because really nobody's rushing for the most part. And Keke's going right to that open space. Safety back turn. Now, he's got his eyes back here, but it's too late. He's got his eyes right there. He doesn't even know what's going on. And so Deshaun just throws a seed right through here. Jones gets attracted by that guy, but he should let that guy play underneath it, and he should run underneath this. But he doesn't. Keke, and then get on your horse a little bit. Now, Keke said after the game, he's got a pretty heavy taped up ankle after the injury against Green Bay. That sort of slowed him down. When he is fully healthy, I think he takes this one in the end zone. But either way, it was a huge play for Keke to get involved in the offense. You can take a look from the end zone view. I think you'll see a little bit better from here. You'll see this is Jonathan Cyprien here, the safety who the Falcons had just acquired. See Deshaun get them offside. You can see him run out of here. So Deshaun knows I'm going this side. He gets what he wants, and then he throws a seed right here. There's Keke. Look at that. Perfect hole. The safety's trying to get there. He's late. Jones is late. That corner or that linebacker shouldn't even be there. This safety's way over here defending Will. He throws that right to there. Keke's going to make the catch and then get up the field. Make something happen. Love seeing the offense making big plays, taking advantage of breakdowns on the other side, taking advantage of route schemes that they've come up with against certain defenses. Whatever the Falcons' questions that they put towards the Texans, Sean Watson and this offense had answers on Sunday. And man, that was really, really fun to watch.